That's all. Yeah, you got entangled in that little web of lies you been weaving, and your ass got caught. That's what happened. Your ass done got entangled in all them lies you be telling. That's what happened, boy. That's what would have happened. But it's a difference. I mean, Will Smith and Jada Smith are very talented actors. They're pretty good. Will Smith, although he does a lot of action movies, he's done some dramas, and he's a damn good actor. I give it to him. He's came a long way from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Now, they came on the show, Red Table Talk. You can see it's just them two sitting at a red table. I guess that's why the show is called Red Table, because she picked out a red table for the show. Nevertheless, it's only them two talking, and they are so comfortable, so relaxed. It's no way in the world you can convince me that either one of them gave a damn or was upset. The only thing I think they gave a damn and was upset about is that they have to come on this show and talk about it. I think that's what they was upset about. I think neither one of them gave a damn about what the other was doing. It's been going on for years and rumored that they had an open relationship. I mean, regardless, they said that they don't. They probably just don't want more questions to come about, well, how is it open? Is it open and closed? Is it a revolving door? How open is it? You open to seeing somebody else, Will or Jada? I mean, there's just more questions they probably don't want to get into, so that's why they won't admit to it publicly. But Will Smith is worth $350 million. If he gets divorced in California, even if it's on her, he's looking at possibly half. That's $175 million. You know what? If I was him, you got my blessing too, August. Y'all go do what the hell y'all want to do, okay? Leave me alone. I mean, Jada Smith got a net worth of $50 million, and a lot of that net worth is built around being Will Smith's wife and then raising the kids and all this other stuff and creating this red table show and all the things that she's been able to do because of being Will Smith's wife. Not to take anything away from her talent, because she's very talented, but I mean, she's almost the highest paid black actress, and we all know that she hasn't done any roles that would pay that much. I mean, she was in The Matrix, and that probably made her the most amount of money, but for the most part, I mean, Halle Berry has got a net worth of $90 million, so that just shows, and we all have seen a lot more of Halle Berry in bigger roles and projects than we have of Jada Pinkett. So I'm sure he don't want to give up $175 million, and I'm sure she don't want to give up her position of being Will Smith's wife and her whole persona that she has right now. So yeah, he's messing around, but she don't want to lose her position, and she messing around, and she don't want to, mess with that, and he don't want to lose his money, I'm sure. They've probably come to an agreement, hey, I'm not doing this marriage thing again. We got 2 kids. We'll stay together. That's why they said life partnership. But when they sitting here at this table talking about this, all I can see is they pissed they got to be there. And they pissed at this dude, August Alsina. Now, I'm going to play a couple of the clips from the video when they were sitting at the table, and then I'm going to pause it and break down what I think as I play it. So let's listen, see a couple of these clips.
I felt like it was important to come to the table to really clear the air. Somebody made a statement for me that wasn't a statement I made, that went cray-cray.
And one of the reasons why I wanted to come to the table is the media, the headlines.
No.
We specifically never said anything.
Yes.
We were...
First off, why are you talking about the media? Like the media did it. The media didn't do it. You did. You and August did it. And he the one that went and talked to the media. So you can't say the media did this, the media did that. He the one that went and told y'all business. The media wasn't investigating and hiding in the bushes watching y'all. That was on him. That was on y'all. Okay? And not saying anything So what could they say? I mean, the truth of the matter is they probably haven't, but they do have enough money and they smart enough to probably get publicists or whoever they got and put together a team so that they can put together something where they all can save face, where they didn't diss him and make him want to come out and say more. August, where Will Smith doesn't look bad because he don't want to look like, man, you can't even keep your woman cheating on you. He didn't want that. So he has to try to save face, and I'll show you how he saves face later. And then she got to save face because she don't want to be put off as, well, Will Smith, if he gives permission, anybody can hit this. She a hoe. She just did this, she did that. So she has to save face and talk about how it was an entanglement, but how they were trying to help him and how she was in this certain place and this place and that place. So I'm not a hoe. I was just hurting and he made me feel good. You know what I'm saying? So let's see how everybody try to save face, but at the same time, not really say too much.
Purposely not saying anything. Any headline that says Jada said or Will said or the Smith said is not true. We specifically never said anything.
Right.
So coming to the table was like, we just felt like it got to the point where you got to say something.
Yeah, and to stop that cycle.
Yeah.
You know, there's people's feelings involved.
Right.
What you mean people's feelings? You mean Will, you, August? I mean, what people is it? Your kids? Like, you make it sound like it's some unknown people or some distant people or, relatives. Your feelings involved. The old boy who Weenus you was handling for a while, feelings is involved. Will's feelings is involved. What do you mean, some people's? Okay? We already know August's feelings was very much involved. You see this dude? If I die tomorrow, I know I gave my all to someone. Get out of here.
Right.
And at the end of the day, I don't like how all of this came to be. But that doesn't matter. It's all love.
What? It's all love. That's the damn problem, Jada. You got too much love to give, girl. You let all that love leak out onto that young boy, okay? He don't know what to do with all that love. You've been doing Kegel exercises for 30 years. You didn't put that snappy nappy on that boy, and he ain't know what to do. You done turned it sideways, broke it off. He crying on TV. He done gave all that he got. And look what you done did, girl. He ain't used to nobody that know what Kegels is. These young girls don't even know what that is. They don't know the power. Hold on.
Honestly. And I would usually not, that would be something I wouldn't comment on at all.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a situation that I considered private.
She almost said a situation I created. Because you did. You created it. And you talking about you considered private. It is private. Everybody who they sleep with and what they do is private. Gay, straight, famous, or whatever. But when you're famous and the public figure, your information, it becomes news. It becomes entertainment. And that's unfortunate sometimes.
You just feel like it ain't really nobody's business.
Yeah.
But now Black Twitter has claimed it as their business.
Who busts up laughing when you talking about you cheated on me? But we talking about some Black Twitter and that just brings the house down. Get the hell out of here. That shows that they don't give a damn. This was nothing new. They don't want to talk about it. They mad that she didn't mess with this young boy that spilled the beans, okay? It ain't no Black Twitter. It's August Alsina. That's who got it started. He the one went running his mouth. Black Twitter wasn't investigating all of y'all relationship. This boy did.
But, I feel like it's healing that needs to happen. And I know there's a
sexual healing.
lot of stuff going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
Even though this is minuscule, I do feel like it's the...
And that's true. It's a lot of stuff going on in the world, and this is minuscule. But sometimes people look for that minuscule to take a break from all the stuff going on in the world. And that's where celebrities and stuff sometimes serve a role, because they could give people a time to take a break and get away from all the stuff going on in the world and look at somebody else drama and stuff and say, well, I guess it ain't that bad. Even Will Smith got problems. Even Will Smith got cheated on. Who am I if my girl cheat on me? You know, which is true. And people need to take that into account. Everybody has been cheated on at one point or another in life. So I know it hurts, but you can't take it to offense, because Halle Berry been cheated on. Will Smith been cheated on. Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? Halle Berry has been cheated on. Will Smith has been cheated on. Like, come on. We cannot take ourselves too literal. I'm not saying just accept it and just be like, oh, well, go cheat on me. Hey, you did it, Will Smith, whatever. I'm not saying that, but some people take it as if their world is over. They want to commit suicide, all kind of things. And we can't take it that far either. We just got to stay somewhere in the middle and be able to realize that, you know, it is people that don't get cheated on, and it is relationships that do work. But when they don't work, you can't feel like, oh, it's me and I'm the worst or I'm the only one. It happens, and you just got to move on until you find someone that appreciates you for you. Now, back to the regularly scheduled program.
These kinds of things that create the world that we're in, and the idea of not communicating, not talking about it, not clearing the air, and just being as transparent. Just being transparent.
And I'm here with you.
I thank you for that, because you've been on a hell of a journey with me. So that's what we're going to start with. This is a very personal journey.
Yeah.
Now here's where Will Smith is going to save face, but not put her face in the mud at the same time. It comes close, but I'll break it down. Let's go.
It became very public.
Yes, absolutely.
For whatever reason.
So what happened, Jada?
Okay, so let's start with, I guess about 4.5 years ago.
Yeah.
I think it was about 4 years ago. Started a friendship with August. And we actually became really, really good friends.
Really, really good friends. We know you got really, really good friends. You got so good, you let him park his Cadillac in your garage from time to time, if you know what I mean.
And it all started with him just needing some help, you know.
He couldn't find his keys to his Cadillac, so, you know, she gave him a jump.
Me wanting to help his health, his mental state.
Because for me, that was the thing. When Aug first came around, he was really sick.
He was really sick. Yeah.
So what they kind of referring to, and from what I picked up, is that he was dealing with a drug issue. For those that are not familiar, he was addicted to drugs. I'm not sure what. I don't want to say offhand to be maybe wrong or whatever, but he was dealing with some type of drug issue, and they were able to help. So just imagine you got a drug or problem, substance abuse problem, and the people that help you are the Smiths, Will Smith and Jada Smith. I mean, wow, what an awesome helping hand that would be. And he's young. He's still in his 20s. So, I mean, wow. For them to even know him and helping him and doing that was a big gesture of kindness. Now, were there ulterior motives behind that? Who knows? Who can say for sure? Let's see what else they got to say.
And the outpouring for him from our family was initially about his health.
Yeah. And I mean, we found all those different resources, to help pull him through.
See, now he's friends with their son, Jada Smith. So that's how they initially got to know him or whatever. Now, some people say he may have even been sleeping with Jada Smith. Who knows? He may have ran one on the whole family. Who knows? I'm just saying, allegedly. But that's how they got to know him and introduced to him.
And from there, you and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided...
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
Saving face. That boy was not done with her. When you have $175 million over your head, I'll never be done with you. We will have a life partnership. We will have friendship. You can get you in August on the side. I don't care, okay? He talking about I was done with you, kicked you to the curb. Negro, please. And you laughing about it. If that was the case, she wouldn't be thinking that's funny. What woman gonna sit there with some dude talking about I was done with your ass, I kicked you to the curb, and he laughing on TV and she just sitting there cool with it? No. That's not true. She knows this is part of their plan for him to save face. Now she gonna come in and make it seem like, well, actually we was done with each other, this, that, and the other, blase. Skippy try to make it sound like, hey, don't just put me out there. It was mutual. But in the end, he got $175 million on the line. He is not done with her. I don't give a damn what he says. Will Smith ain't stupid, okay?
Marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we broke up.
We decided that we were going to separate for a period of time, and you go figure out how to make yourself happy, and I'll figure out how to make myself happy.
Well, that's a good point. She did figure out how to make herself happy. She got a new vibrator in August. But the thing is, they are trying to make it seem as if it was some type of separation, this or that. Now, if it really was as bad as they say, something may have leaked, knowing TMZ in Hollywood. But if that was the case and they were separated, then that was one of the best kept secrets to not hit social media. But we'll see what happened and what they got to say on the rest of that. But in the end, I don't know. I think that this whole situation, man, they try to save face. Does it work?
Very difficult time.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And we decided...
I was done with... Marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we broke up.
We decided that we were going to separate for a period of time, and you go figure out how to make yourself happy, and I'll figure out how to make myself happy.
Well, at that particular point in time, it was indefinite.
Yeah, I really felt like we could be over.
We were over.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, I think...
Now, that was pretty much said so that August doesn't come off as a home wrecker. Yeah, we were over. She doesn't look like she's a cheating wife. Okay? And then she looks like, okay, hey, actually, we weren't together, so I'm justified in being with him if I wanted to. So now she's saving face because now she doesn't look like she a bust down.
From there, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August. One thing I want to get clear about and clean up, one of the things that was kind of swirling in the press about you giving permission, which is, the only person that can give permission in that particular circumstance is myself.
So she trying to clean up, first of all, about the permission situation, as in, no, I'm not just a piece of coochie walking around that he decides what to do with. No, I give permission only. And they trying to clear that up, but at the same time not make August look so bad. So she gonna try to say what he thought and what he meant.
Exactly.
Yeah. But what August was probably trying to communicate, because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission, because we were separated amicably. And I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker, which he's not.
I think so. I mean, because this is your red table, and you like brought yourself to the red table. I think you need to say clearly what happened.
As far as what?
Here it go. So I think Will was down with everything as far as the little plan on how they're going to address this in the media. But when she said entanglement, I think he kind of looked at that like, oh, wait a minute, hold on, clear that up. Because I know people going to say, you let your woman get entangled in whatever, huh? So he kind of brought that up.
When I decided we were going to take our space, and what happened?
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship. Absolutely. I was in a lot of pain, and I was very broke.
So the relationship was an entanglement to her, because entanglement is something you get in that you didn't really want to get in, and you kind of stuck. So she kind of saying that basically kind of dissing the relationship with him. It wasn't really a relationship. It was something she kind of got into and was kind of stuck and sticky or whatever, but it wasn't really what she wanted. And in the end, I think she's trying to save face, but neither one of them are good enough actors to convince me that either one really gave a damn about what happened. And I think they were really only upset and shocked that he said something, and upset that they got to come and talk about it and be on TV about it. Anyway, I don't know. What do you all think? You let me know. I'll be looking forward to your comments and in the video, in the chat section. And also, I got a phone line if you want to call in and say something. Phone line is 312-796-5721. Feel free to call in if you want to have a little shout out or whatever the case. And if you got something you want to add to this entanglement. In the end, I think only women can get away with saying stuff like that. Men, you know how many entanglements we would be talking about we got into on accident if we could get away with it. So, the double standard definitely came to her aid. But Will Smith, I believe, is cheating as well. And I think that they both don't want to remarry and go through all of that and get to know somebody all together, but they would like to have fun with different people from time to time and leave it at that. So, I don't know. I'm Jay. I'm bringing that up to the red table. Talked about it. Hey, what a crazy world we live in, right? I'm interested in your comments. Thanks for listening to the podcast. Don't forget to go in the description box, download the links to the podcast on iTunes, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.